Turbo.
Yes, turbo.
Say big horsepower.
Turbo.
That's where all the horsepower comes from, huh?
Yes.
You all, hope you had a good Thanksgiving, and we're back out here in the shop. I've locked myself in with the goal to get you guys caught up 100% with where the race car actually is. So if any of you follow along on Facebook, Instagram, any of the social media stuff, TikTok of all things, you know that the car's ran. It's been on the dyno. It made passes. Pass is kind of got a lot of work there, but it went down the track one successful time, so or not, kind of successful time. It went A to B. We'll just leave it at that. So the goal today is to, like I said, get you guys completely caught up with where I actually am on the car. That way I'm not trying to scramble through any of the footage I've had from 6 months prior, and we'll kind of fast forward to where it's one and one and they're kind of linked together. So yeah, today we'll talk about the kind of throw some clips in there, building the headers, the hot side, exhaust, maybe some wiring stuff, intercooler pipe, which super simple stuff. You know, the first start, the dyno, and the first time down the track, which I didn't get as much footage as I really wanted to with that. It was, I'll just call it nerve-wracking, like anything. So I'm still trying to get comfortable with being uncomfortable all the time. So bear with me there. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment, shoot me a message, whatever. You know, if it's technical related stuff, fab related stuff, heck, diesel related stuff. I know that too. You guys don't know that, but I can probably help you. So, sweet. Hope you guys enjoy. Flange to it, finish welding the flange, and put some tabs on it and EGT bungs. It's pretty close though, so the big part of it's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this one done up, and then I'll weld you know, EGT bungs in both of them, finish off the collectors, and go ahead and add V-band flanges and start building the merge portion of it. So after I realized how pricey those things are, you know, it's a nice piece, and I understand. I respect the fact that they're $800 or $1,000, I think. You know, stainless material is expensive, time on the machine, all that. But yeah, I tried to do the math. Like, all right, well, if I have, you know, 3 or 4 hours wrapped up in doing this and when welding it, and it's something I do, is it going to save me time and money? Or, I mean, you could go down that rabbit hole. For now, I'm just at the point where I want to get the thing done. So I didn't order a flange, and my goal this weekend was to have all the hot parts done. at least before the turbo. And so that left me with one option. And I just happened to be digging around on my shelf full of like extra parts and kind of materials I had laying around, and I ran across this, which is a Vibrant 2.5, dual 2.5 to 1. That's 2.5 there. Put a couple marks on here. I'm gonna try to see if I can screw this thing up and maybe utilize it instead of it might cut some time down on actually. I mean, I can make a merge, no problem. I'm perfectly capable, but why not use something I thought I was going to use on a customer's car and ended up not using. So yeah, we'll try it out. And if this thing doesn't hold up, then I'll reconsider. Luckily for me, it's not like I can't fabricate or anything, so it looks like a nice piece. I'm sure it's made in China. I think that's where all their stuff's made, so, but it does look like a nice piece. My plan is to kind of visualize things for you. And it would be something like that. And then I would probably cut the slip portion of it off, or at least shorten it up. Bring this one in, where it's happy, and then bring this one up and around over that hole. So, and then I can come off of it wherever necessary with this single wastegate here. So again, hopefully this is enough. It's 2.5 in, 2.5 out, I think 60 millimeters. So hoping to probably get that guy in there, something like that, in a good spot. And hopefully that'll allow me to run low boost, quote unquote. I don't think I'll ever need less than 15 or 20 pounds, but I'd like to leave on all of it and utilize all of it. So if I've got to add another wastegate, then I'll, again, reconsider. So I think it'll work out good. But that's that. Follow along and I'll show you guys how badly I mangle this $60 merge collector. So this was roughly the idea. I'll just kind of explain to you guys what my goal is here. I've got this is a 4-inch, just an aluminum V-band flange. Give me an idea of what 4 inch is actually gonna take. So I obviously left a decent amount of room, because when I go to expand this and kind of shape it to meet this 4 inch, it might need more material here versus up here. So if you could imagine, the flange lands somewhere up in here for 4 inch, and then you can kind of see my old line there. The material will probably be something like the shape of it, like that when I'm done. So I left a little extra room just to give it something to, this tube expander to bite onto. I've just got this is a Harbor Freight deal, I believe. I've only used it a handful of times. It's not something most of the tubing and everything, I mean, early on it was all scheduled pipe. Now with the tubing stuff, it fits relatively nice. Occasionally I got to make a small adjustment here and there, and this works perfect for that. So I thought about converting this thing to, and I'm sure there's something out there already, but converting this guy to like a porta power and putting it on a power pack and actually having something that was a little easier to use. But for now, this one, you run an impact on it. like I said, it works. It does the job. So I got the merge done on that car, and I'm gonna try it on this one. I'll clean this up first. Some nice music, buddy. how much torque.